Hey, it's Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's the 3rd of November. Have unseasonably warm weather. It was probably, I don't know, about 70 today. It's cooling off now, but it's still really pretty out. It's about sundown. Oh, it is sundown. But I promised to show you this project, and this is just another phase of it, I guess. As you remember, this was just our vegetable garden. It's a big one, 55,000 square feet. It's meant to be more of a commercial truck garden outfit. And we fenced it in this spring. Okay, so you can see the fence is there. There's a gate, but that's the type of fence that we have. It's a 39-inch woven wire, and we have a 1-foot standoff of electric on the inside. There you go. You can see that maybe. Just that one strand of electric on the inside. Those are hoses. And then we planted it. I have some other folks that are helping with the planting, and they used about half of it. What I should have done is I should have planted the rest of it in turnips or something like that, but I didn't get around to it. So this is the half that was planted. Now they've harvested out everything that they want, and we took out some stuff too, and now we're going to put the pigs in. Before I do that, though, I want to prepare this area for next spring. So I built these compost piles. I got 2 of them. And I built this with manure from the calf pen and also some of the tree trimmings. And I piled it up here. Normally, I can get a pile to go pretty well. But these piles just did not want to start making heat. So what I had to do is we have a holding tank for the butcher shop. And when we wash the floors down, all the blood and stuff, manure, runs down into a holding tank. And that water is, it overflows to a leach field. And it takes care of itself. I mean, there's bacteria in there that eats all the stuff. But what I did is I dropped a submersible pump down in that, and then I put a hose up to the top of this pile. And I ran about half a tank of that water, pretty nasty smelling stuff, into this compost. Now, it's full of bacteria, and the bacteria loves to eat. So that compost pile's got plenty of carbon in it for it to eat. So it's going now. Both of them are going very well. So before I put the pigs in, I want to be able to turn this pile several times because I want to ensure that it's making heat before I put pigs in here. Because what they'll do is they'll go to the top of it and they'll kind of, they'll spend time up on it. It's warm, so they'll sleep around it and all that stuff. And I don't have a problem with that because they're not going to hurt anything. I'll just come in once in a while and I'll bank it back up. And compost piles, I don't think I've ever had any that just continue to go all winter long. But here, I'm in northern Michigan here, and it gets pretty cold, February, March, January. It's very, very cold. So piles usually shut down. And that's okay. I think I can have these pretty well along by the time spring comes. Then we start them back up, turn them a little bit, and then I've got, this several yards of what will be very good compost and biochar, and we'll spread them on this area. By then, it should be pretty bare, and then we can start over again in a year. Now, there is a train of thought that people need to know when it comes to a field like this. In the wintertime, you really don't want bare soil. But, yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that because we're going to have bare soil. If we have the pigs on here for a month, we're going to have bare soil for sure. So there's a trade-off, though, because there's a lot of forage out here, and they will take it down. If I wait until spring, a lot of that forage will be no good anymore. It will just have been frozen off, and then it just turns brown, and there's no nutritional value. So there is a trade-off, and I'm willing to do that because the amount of forage that's out here is very heavy, and I want the pigs to get that. So I'm going to do that. I will show you when I turn them out here, and then maybe a little bit of progress before we get snow. It's Mark from Baker's Green Acres, signing off.